What's poppin', Virginia Slims? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 6 review. For all new viewers, I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, let's get into tonight's review. Rock meets up with her brothers and the rest of her crew, including Wallow, at a nightclub that isn't open during the day, and basically let them know, fuck them Italians, I'm still going for mine. We ain't backing down no matter what. We ain't scared of nobody. I ain't pussy and y'all better not be pussy either. Let's get to the bag. Let's get to the money. Let's go. Warrell snake ass pull her to the side like, I need to talk to you. And she like, what is it, nigga? What is it? And he like, I just wanted to let you know that you can trust me. And she like, man, the motherfuckers that tell you that you can trust them be the main motherfuckers you can't trust. Now, nigga, get the fuck out my face. Rock also lets everybody know that Kanan will be brought back in full time. She want him to know the lay of the land. He ready to get into it. And Lulu like, you really on this shit? He was like, yeah, that's what we do. He was like, no, that's what she do, motherfucker. You ain't got to do what she do. Like, I'm on some totally different. I'm on a different type of time, and you need to be on that same thing. Like, Lulu really does not want to do this street shit no more. Like, his heart is in the music, honey. We then see Marvin in anger management class. He's doing much better. He had me cracking up this episode. He was like, the breathing exercises work some of the time. I'm trying to change the way I speak to people. And Renee is so proud of him. He proud of himself. He's happy that he actually accomplished something and is, proving himself in class and everything. And their little chemistry is just growing every episode. We also saw in this episode, Marvin was asking about Tony and how did she hook up with this rich motherfucker. And the dude at the club was like, she, skipped town, came back one day, ran up on this rich white motherfucker sniffing coke, and it's been up since. So he like, oh, okay. So he just plotting to get Tony ass back for for him having to take this anger management class. We also see in this episode him have a conversation with Rock at the crib about, everything that's been going on. And she was like, look, I was gonna mind my business, but I feel like it's some shit you need to know. But before I do, I gotta say my piece. She was like, what the fuck was you thinking putting your hands on your daughter like she was the nigga off the street? She was like, don't you ever do no shit like that. She was like, I helped raise that child. Like, she mine too. So if you ever put your hands on her again, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you myself. And he was like, I know, I fucked up or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, motherfucker, you did. And Kenya is back and Juke been spending time with her. And baby, Marvin's face, he was pissed the fuck off. He was like, she what? That bitch back after 16 years and Juke talking to her? Like, you gonna talk to that bitch that ain't ever even been there for you when I been here the whole motherfucking time? Yeah, I fucked up. But damn, you gonna talk to that bitch? Like, he was pissed. But I'm like, nigga, like, you straight up beat her like you was Ike and she was Tina, goddamn it. Like, ain't no kid gonna forget no shit like that. Like, you straight up abused your child. Like, fuck that girl up. Like, the fuck. And I don't understand how Rock just not saying something, because I would have been beat his ass. That would have been a great scene where Rock fucked him up or had some niggas fuck his ass up. Like, don't you ever in your motherfucking life do no shit like that to your motherfucking kid. Fuck all that. I don't give a goddamn. So we then in this episode we saw Jukebox, spending time with Kenya. They at Lord and Taylor, child. And they shopping. She in a dress and she don't really feel comfortable in no goddamn dress. That's not her. It's not who she is, but she's trying to be what her mother wants her to be so she can continue to have a relationship with her. She's not being herself. That's why the shit ain't gonna never work in the first place. So she come out the dressing room and Kenya is just so elated. She was like, you beautiful. Like, oh my God, there go my daughter. And Juke is just so happy and elated to, get that confirmation of love from her mom, and just seeing, you know, the adoration in her mom's eyes. Like she just wants to live up to the hype for her mom, even though she does not like dresses. It's not who she is at all. And I stand by the fact that when Kenya finds out that she gay, oh, it's gonna be lights out. Ain't gonna be no more relationship between them two, because she's, you know, a Christian woman, and she is not gonna like that shit at all. So after they go shopping, they walking down the street, and the dudes that she used to steal with come running up like, "What up, Juke?" And they like, "Why you dressed like this?" She was like, "You know, I'm trying something different." They like, "Yeah, way different." They was like, "You buying shit now? Like you ain't stealing no more?" And Kenya jump in and she was like, "I'm Laverne's mother." And they was like, "Who the fuck is Laverne?" And it was just weird for them, because they looking like, what in the fuck is going on? They was like, "Look, we'll get up with you another time." And so they skeet skirt. But one of the dudes was like, "But you fine as fuck," you know, before she left. And she was kind of feeling herself, even though she don't even like niggas, she like bitches. But it made her feel good, because she's never gotten really that type of, you know, flirtatiousness from guys except for Famous. So it made her feel good. But once again, she's not being herself. She's not being who she actually is. And she's not revealing to her mom who she is and what she's all about. She's conforming to what Kenya wants so she can have a relationship with her, and it's just doomed from the start. In this episode, also, Kanan is tasked with taking a bag of money to the bodega. Child. Soon as him and Famous walking out the projects, they get ran up on by some nigga from the hood or whatever, and his partners. They end up robbing Famous for his gold rope chain. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Kanan say that motherfucker ain't even real? I can't even remember. But they end up snatching his book bag. He was like, "Yo, dude, you know you fucking up. You don't want to do that." Dude was like, "I've been told I was a fuck up my whole life. I don't give a goddamn." And so they skirt off, and Kanan like, "Fuck, like I just got this motherfucker and I'm already fucking up." So he know he can't go running to his mama and telling her what the fuck going on, because she gonna clown him, she gonna cuss him the fuck out, and it's gonna make him look incompetent. So they go back to Famous crib looking for a weapon or whatever. This nigga ain't got no knives, no forks, no shit. That motherfucker was dirty too. I mean, it was already a dump. But what's his nigga name? Famous. Don't you think you need to clean up? I know he got all types of rats and roaches around that motherfucker. They should have had a roach crawling around that motherfucker to make it even more realistic. So Kanan like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Cause he like, I gotta get this motherfucking bag back. And so he was like, "You know what? I know somebody that got something we can use." So he go holler at Corinne next door, the little John he been fucking with. And she was like, "What you need a knife for?" He was like, "Man, cause I need it. God damn it, mind your motherfucking business." So she don't really want to participate, but her mama come out and was like, "Girl, you never let a man stop him from doing what he gotta do," or some shit. She was like, "Come here, Kanan, I got what you need." So she take his ass in the motherfucking kitchen and get this nigga a gun, and basically tell him, "Handle your business. I'll be here waiting for you." She just throwing that pussy to this little boy. And I'm like, "You nasty motherfucker, you. What type of mama are you?" Like, this bitch is real predatory. Like, she on some R. Kelly type shit. And I need for her ass to be locked the fuck up. Because wait until Rock find out that this old bitch preying on her motherfucking son and about to put that whip appeal on him. Rock gonna whoop her ass. Whoop her ass for old and new. Wouldn't it be some shit if Rock knew this bitch like from high school or some shit like that, and like they had beef or some shit like that, and she decided to prey on Kanan to get back at Rock? That'd be some good shit right there. That's some shit I would write. Don't be taking my ideas over there either. But I'm like, yeah, this bitch gotta go. Like, you fucking with the same nigga your daughter going after, so both of y'all agree to be fucking on this nigga, like, gross. And so Kanan already like, damn, like, this old bitch feeling me, that's what's up, like, shit. So him and Famous, they dip, they head back over there to the projects or whatever, and they see one of the dude that ran up on them men's going into the little apartment. So they bust in behind him with the fofo at the door and hold them motherfuckers at gunpoint. And the dude, I think his name was Freddie or some shit like that, he was like, yo, once we saw what was in the bag, we was gonna bring it back. We don't want no parts of that because they know that Rock will kill they motherfucking asses. And he was like, Famous, get the bag. Famous acting pussy as fuck, but you the main motherfucker crying every time you need help. Who always there for you? Kanan. But when he needs you, you always want to act pussy. Like he ain't never down for shit. But when he need help, Kanan drop everything for this nigga. But when Kanan need help, he always, I don't know. Boy, shut your ass up, but you want to be out here talking about streets need a body. Boy, shut up. So I ain't gonna need to feel no type of way when his ass get killed, because you know that shit coming. So he grabbed the bag or whatever, and Kanan could have just left at that, but he had to prove the motherfuckers to stop fucking playing with him. Like, I'm more than just Rock's son. Y'all got me fucked up. So he ended up pistol whipping the dude and beating the shit out of him to the point where that motherfucker was knocked out. Some old man peeping the shit in the doorway. Famous like, yo nigga, we got to fucking go. Kanan didn't even want to stop. We saw glimpses of the Kanan that we saw later on in life in Power coming out in this episode, and that's what we've been waiting for, because this season so far they've been having Kanan act like a pussy. Like they had him revert to not wanting to be in the game, to acting kind of meek and weak, and that wasn't the Kanan we was introduced to last season. Last season Kanan was about that life. He was ready for war, ready for whatever. Now I understand that they kind of had him revert a little bit based off, you know, him shooting Detective Howard, but we've been waiting for him to get back to that killer instinct, that street nigga Kanan. And I was happy to see it, because we need that energy back on the show, because it's been lacking. So them niggas think they done got off scot-free. They about to go to the bodega, drop this money off, and then here come 12 rolling up. Them niggas break out and start running. I'm like, why y'all fucking start running? But then I thought about it like, okay, yeah, they did have the bag of money on them, but at first I was thinking like they could have played it off like that was the money that they made from selling the mixtapes, but then nah, that wouldn't have worked. So yeah, they did have to run. So they start running. Kanan gets away, but Famous goofy ass and them two big ass Tims end up tripping over his feet and falling and getting hemmed up. They end up taking the book bag and everything, and his ass end up going into custody. While that nigga in jail rapping and shit in the holding cell, niggas is looking like, who is this weak ass, light skin ass, Christopher Williams ass nigga? And one of the dudes get up and press his ass like, yo, you that nigga Famous that did that Street Need a Body song? He's like, yeah, that's me. That it's hard. And they was like, fuck no, that weak ass shit. Like, nigga, you whack as fuck. And so he all in his feelings, looking out the bars and shit like, I just want to go home. I want to go home. Like that little meme on TikTok or whatever. Like, he just needs to stop rapping, because ain't nobody feeling this nigga at all. Like, just stop, Famous. This is not your ministry, nigga. Just stop. So Kanan go running home to tell Rock, like, yo, Famous thing got knocked, we gotta go help him. And she was like, huh? Like, what the fuck is going on? He was like, we gotta go help him. Like, we gotta go get him out of jail. That's my homeboy. She was like, that ain't got nothing to do with us. That is up to his family. So he looking at Rock like, are you fucking for real? Like, damn, bitch, like, you ain't gonna help me out? So he pissed the fuck off. Like, every time he need his mama, or when it comes to anything that's important to him, she just be like, nah, fuck that shit. But when it come to something that benefits her, she want him to do and jump above board for her ass. So he really starting to like see like, this bitch selfish as fuck, for real. And of course he couldn't tell her that the bag got stolen, because she would have probably slapped the shit out of him. But later on that night he ended up telling Marvin, and Marvin was like, you gotta be motherfucking kidding me. Like, you better fix this shit. You better fix it, and fix it fast, god damn it. So also that night, Rock and Lulu end up having a conversation, and she end up letting them know that Crown came to her on some taking over the studio type shit and trying to remove him. So he looking like, oh, word? Oh, so this nigga just trying to really fuck me and snake me. Like, he fucking my girl, got my girl a job out of town and shit, leaving me out of meetings, trying to clown me. Now he involving my sister and trying to get me out the game. Like, oh, okay, I see you, and I'll raise you 3. So also in this episode, we saw Rock and Cartier at an art gallery, and he teaching her the game and telling her, how to move shit in the, without being seen, you know what I'm saying? And she's soaking it all up. She's soaking every bit of it up. And he really showing her that, like, he a boss ass nigga. And so she really fucking with him. I don't know if it's anything romantic for her with him, but she is soaking up all the game that his ass is schooling her on how to, wash this money and do it in a way where the, police can't fuck with her. A meeting is then set up where she go pull up on Neek. It's her, Marvin, Lulu, and Warrell. They go pull up on shit, I'm having a brain for it. There's so many motherfucking names and shit with these damn shows. Unique at the little Taylor. And so she like, it's mighty convenient that your ass, fuck with these Italians. Like, ain't that about nothing? She was like, go ahead and set up a motherfucking meeting with them motherfuckers so we can dead this shit. So he like, all right, knowing that this whole time he been plotting to get himself back into the game through using Rock. So the meeting is set up. They all meet in Coney Island or whatever with the Italians and Neek. And the Italian dude tell Rock that he'll only do business with her if Neek handle the business over in Jersey, since he know him and trust him, and that's the only way he gonna do it. So of course she ain't got no choice but to say yeah. So they end up agreeing, and she end up pulling Neek to the side and was like, y'all ass think I'm motherfucking stupid, you and Warrell, y'all been plotting this shit the whole motherfucking time so your ass can get back into the game. But please believe, motherfucker, you might be on right now, but this a long game and I'm gonna get your ass. And he was like, but I'm winning right now. And so he grinning because he played that shit real motherfucking smooth in order to get himself back in the game and get his ass back on top. And one thing that I can say that I love about Raising Kanan is that they didn't get rid of Neek's character. They really have fucked up in the past with getting rid of the antagonist too fast. They always have an antagonist for one season, they kill him off at the end, and then somebody new comes into effect the next season. I'm so happy that they did not kill Neek's character off and they still got him in play, because I love his character, first of all. And Joey Badass plays the hell out of it, and he's a great antagonist. He's a great villain to go up against Rock. I mean, they're both villains, but yeah, like, I love it. So I can't wait to see how this battle is going to play out between him and Rock, and who's going to end up fucking over who. Of course, she gonna get his ass back. She gonna tag his ass real quick. But I don't see Neek going anywhere anytime soon. I'm really excited about it. And anything else happen of significance this episode? Oh yeah, so Marvin then ran up on Kenya at her crib after finding out. He went over there and confronted her and was like, basically, bitch, how the fuck you gonna dip for 16 years and then come back when all the hard work been done and think you just about to come in and be mommy dearest? And he was like, I hope you don't think you about to collect no check from me. She was like, I don't want no money, I just want a relationship with my daughter. And he was like, bitch, you been gone, stay the fuck gone. Like, he was so motherfucking angry and hurt. I just want to see if there's any love there still for him. Is that another reason why he's so angry with her outside the fact that she left? I wonder, is there any like romantic involvement there for either one of them? Are they gonna fall into that again, or is he strictly just feeling Renee right about now? Mind you, also, that fake ass Cassie bitch Zisa tried coming on to Lulu. He ain't take the bait, even though he like her ass. And I'm like, ugh, I'm sick of him and these Latina bitches. Can we get him with a black girl, please? And at the end of the episode, he ended up going to the studio, running up on Crown ass and confronting him about constantly snaking him. And Crown was like, you can't do this shit without me. You ain't built for this, talking all that shit. And Lulu grabbed the aux cord and proceeded to choke the shit out of that nigga and strangle him. I have to say that Diddy's son did a great job in that death scene. That was an awesome death scene. They killed that shit. He ended up strangling the shit out of Crown and killing his ass. And right when his ass was done, here come fake ass Cassie. What we gonna do with him now? And I'm like, oh my God. So now you got a witness to this shit. Right when you then went back to crazy ass Lulu, now you got this bitch that got some fucking dirt on your ass. And I'm like, huh. But it was good to see old Lulu back. I fucks with it, like, cause that nigga crazy. The quiet ones, them the ones you gotta work at, you gotta watch out for. But I fuck the shit out of Lulu. Straight up. Like, he would never have to worry about me. I'll be faithful. I'll be cooking for him. I'll be his superwoman. Oh no. Cause I'll be the type of girl that you can let down and think that everything's okay. Lulu, I'm only human. I love Lulu. But yeah, that was pretty much it on tonight's episode. It was a step up from episode 5. I just need a little bit more action going down. I need some shoot 'em up, bang bang shit going down up in the field. Oh, I forgot about the part when that nosy ass white bitch saw Detective Howard and Kanan talking to one another. So she slowly but surely putting 2 and 2 together that Kanan is his motherfucking son. I'm ready for this white hoe to die. I'm ready for her to motherfucking die. That bitch got to go. All right, you guys. Overall, I give tonight's episode of Raising Kanan. I give tonight's episode an A-. It was good. Let me know what y'all thought down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.